Hi everyone, welcome to Melbourne's Albert Park. We're here in the AK Racing Gen3 V8 Supercar. This is the car that we checked out many months ago when it was pretty early access. It was pretty good back then. It was a bit sensitive on the throttle. And it was sort of a car that would try and kill you mid-corner, but certainly added a different element to driving the car. It wasn't easy, that's for sure. We're now up to a version 1.1. They did the 1.0 release a little while ago, then a little 1.1 update. There's been plenty of changes in those few months since we checked out the car previously. I'll put the list of the changelog up on the screen there for you because it is quite extensive. Considering how small the team is of AKs, a few guys who were very passionate about their V8 supercar racing. And AK run a fantastic league series both with the modern and retro V8 supercars and ATCC cars. They're well worth a check out on their Discord, so I'll put those links in the video description for you as well. This car is vastly improved from when we drove it a few months ago, especially on throttle. Let's run through a few of these updates. Obviously physics is a big thing, you know, tyres, suspension, all the usual sort of stuff everyone talks about. Big update with the interiors, brought up the 2025 spec. All the car setup parameters have been updated as well. Much more accurate suspension rating and adjustment data for the suspension as well. Did get feedback from current V8 supercar drivers apparently, which is always fantastic thing to get guys who actually drive things in real life, because obviously the simulator only get you so far. It's never going to be 100% accurate, but you can certainly get it in some sort of ballpark. Run a bit wide there at turn 1. Can't quite see, but there's a lovely new shifter animation as well, just down to the side there for the gear shift. It doesn't quite capture it on my widescreen. I can see it on the screen obviously, but you probably can't on my OBS capture. The interiors look absolutely fantastic. Got functioning position lights on the windscreen as well. Functioning digital sponsors on some of the cars as well that have it. The steering wheel is inspired by real life steering wheels as well. Also the AK boys have gone out and captured a heap of new sounds back in 2024 at a few of the racetracks, Adelaide and Winton, and I think somewhere else I can't quite remember. They've gone out and updated the sounds as well. It's a lot of work. A small group of guys who do it for nothing, so always appreciate their efforts. Thank them very much for doing all this. So updated the damage model of the car, so little dents and scratches a bit more visible. The interior of the Mustang is based off the WOW and Tickford entries. Camaro is based off 888. Of course the Supra, which they've also got in the pack as well, is just obviously a concept at this stage. We have very little idea apart from what we've seen externally with the Supra, what's going to look like next year. That will get updated as the time goes on. So we're pretty blessed for Gen3 V8 supercars in Assetto Corsa. Certainly not a comparison between any of them. They're all fantastic and a lot of work goes into them. Everyone has their different take on what a V8 supercar should drive like, of course. Lock those rear brakes a little bit. Absolutely sounds fantastic, that's for sure. Big thud when you smash the gears. Just on default setup. I like to drive the cars on default just so you're not adding anything into them. Just drive it as it comes out of the box, and you can make your changes, of course, later on. Get Taylor there through the chicane. They're perfectly catchable. This really is a very, very nice representation of a V8 supercar. It's nice when you can catch a slide. I always like that's a good sign of a good mod for me. How easily can you actually catch a slide? How naturally can you catch a slide? Alright, we'll do one more lap here. We're having a fair bit of fun, so of course, yeah, very exciting year next year, 2026, with Toyota coming in. With any motorsport, always exciting when new manufacturers enter the sport. You've got teams changing, all that sort of stuff, drivers changing. See how they adapt to the regulations. The Super looks like a pretty cool car, to be honest. It looks great in V8 supercar form. Toyota, you know, big money company. It's a shame over the years that we've had a lot of car companies come and go. Mercedes, Nissan, Volvo, that sort of thing. I did enjoy those years when they were in the sport. It helped shake it up a little bit, but fortunately we always seem to end up back at two manufacturers, which was the whole point of Car of the Future many years ago, was to attract other manufacturers into the sport. Make it easy, but it hasn't quite worked out that way, I don't think. Sport's still going well, of course, but it would have been nice to see some of those manufacturers stick around. Yeah, I think of Mercedes years ago, that engine that they had a very distinct note to it. You knew straight away that was a Mercedes engine. See how Toyota go next year. Understeering in terms of the default setup. Certainly nothing that can't be dialed out. Right guys, that was us at the AK Racing V8 Supercar Gen 3 version 1.1. Jump onto their social, jump on the Discord and join these guys for a race. You won't be disappointed. As always, thank you very much for watching.